All right. So one of my initial thought about medicine was like a closed-minded field, or just not an open field. Although not an open field at all. Like it was really restricted and not a lot of open-minded people. Which, you know, as I actually started working in the field, like science, healthcare, so I've seen that it's very much more than that, and it's actually a teamwork more than anything, because there is no way that somebody can manage a patient by themselves. Like you'll see different people doing different things, and that's actually what makes the beauty of it. When there is good communication, but when there isn't good communication, it can be hell because you don't know what a patient is doing. And there's literally no way for you to manage what a patient is doing because, hey, you have like 10, 12 patients you're taking care of, and you literally cannot. So, yeah, that's why it's make it a really good teamwork kind of work, and even not teamwork really, because even if it's really teamwork, so everybody on the team has a specific role or specific job, which they, well, let's just say teamwork, because it's a group effort or even a group project. Also, everybody is a group project, to be honest, because depends on what it is you have to deal with. There is different people that need to be involved, and you all need to say something about what it is they have to do for you, and that's it. And even for you getting discharged, so those people need to be okay with the fact that you're going home, just to show you how, it does not really depends on someone or just one and only individual only. And it's just like a really big good thing. And that was really mind blowing. That was mind blowing because I thought that, hey, like for example, let's say you want to be a surgeon. Oh, I want to be a surgeon, so I just want to look at myself. Not about doing surgery on someone. So if you're going to do surgery on someone, right? So first you need to get clearance. And this is not something that you can, well, you technically can do it, but you can manage it, but not do it yourself because there is knowledge that you don't have to actually do a proper clearance. Depends on what it is you are. For example, if you're a surgeon and there's somebody that has a lipoma, or to make it simple, let's say just a big, how do I even explain a lipoma to somebody who doesn't know? Let's just say some extra fat. What about that? Right. So yeah, you're a surgeon. So your job is, I'll say, to took it out, like do the extraction. But you get, well, before you do that, you don't know if whoever about to the surgery on has like any other complication or underlying complication that you need to be patched into in surgery. And that's where the primary care provider comes in, and he actually is the one who does the clearance thing and actually manage it, because himself he cannot do it by himself because, hey, for example, like that the patient has like some cardiac issues, he cannot clear the patient to go on surgery because he's not a cardiologist, because this thing is reserved to somebody else who actually master the topic and that can actually clear the patient. And if the patient had other underlying conditions, so other physician needs to actually take part into this equation to make the patient all clear. The patient goes to surgery, and the surgeon can actually remove the lipoma. So, like all those people saying, "Oh, I want to be a surgeon. I just want to work by myself." Well, you want to be a surgeon. That's possible by working by yourself. But just because you're a surgeon, that's your surgeon. That's a really big misunderstanding that I think the media is not really helping a lot by not, saying what's happening in the back end, because not a lot of people know. I generally did not know until I got into it. So, just to show like how naive or how innocent I was when it comes to this whole like healthcare thing and what it is I wanted to do in this whole field, to be honest. And the second thing was my denial or my delusion stage, and this actually hit me really hard because I initially thought that doctors don't get sick. I know it's very stupid as I'm thinking about it right now, but I initially thought that doctors don't get sick because, hey, you're treating diseases, so how do you get sick? So I thought, hey, you know what it is and how to prevent it. So you generally are not gonna be sick, right? But, and I think that's something that I stopped believing in pretty recently, because I'm like 21 now. I think I stopped believing in this thing like when I was like 19 or 20, to be honest. Because I really don't know what happened, but I just have like a brief idea of what it is it was. And I think it was probably like some doctor wife or probably like close relative that passed away or something, and I was like, oh my god, so you guys get sick? Jesse. I know it's crazy as I'm thinking about it, but it was just how naive yet again I was when it comes to this. Because I thought that, hey, if you're treating this all the time, so you don't get sick, right? But apparently, yeah, doctors do get sick because they're like regular human beings like everybody else, and they're just doctors. They just have this extra knowledge that can help a good amount of people, and that's what makes them different. And other stuff too, but it's not because they have the title or even the ability to help a good amount of people that themselves they don't need help too. And I was a really hard realization, and as I'm even thinking about it right now, I'm like, how stupid was that? But that was actually a thing that I used to believe in for a really good amount of time. Doctors do not get sick. And the last thing that I put was people driving or business driving. I generally don't know what I meant when I put this thing down, but alright, yeah, I think I do. I think I do. As I'm thinking about it. Well, so as someone who's seen different hospitals and different systems, and if you're listening to people actually, me seeing different hospitals did not really help, but me listening to different people have been to different hospital systems because they have like different comorbidities that they're trying to manage, showing you how some hospital might be. I've been able like to categorize everything into a system, like those people driving hospitals and business driving hospitals. So people driving hospital, I'll say, is like the hospital with good stuff. They know what they want to do. They know what they have to do. They know how to do it, and they actually have all the resources to do what it is they have to do, which is their job, and do it well so that they can manage the patient condition, or even help the patient get his condition resolved and go home. But you also have this on the other half, or even on the other side of the spectrum, something that I qualify as like the business driving hospital, where it's so much more business related, and it's nothing more than business. So a patient will come, based on what the patient will tell me, and you can take this with a grain of salt, because it's just somebody telling me about it, something, but it was just one perspective. It's not like the full picture of what it is actually happened. So there's people who tell me like they will go to a hospital, and a hospital will just charge him a good amount of money. And I was like, okay, there is really nothing that I can do about it. Probably if they charge you, it's because you needed it. But they'll tell me something like, oh no, they ordered this test that I did not need it, and then they ordered something else, or they just made me stay. I wanted to go home, but they let me stay. Blah blah blah, yada yada yada. And I was like, okay. I didn't really pay attention to it until we started like talking to more doctors and actually listening to how some people practice medicine and how different it is from Doctor A to Doctor B, based on what it is they believe in, or even they level of practice and the level of how they just, like I said, practice medicine, and even the hospital culture, I'll say. So there's like some people that need tests to back up tests, and some people that just need tests for literally no damn reasons. Like, for example, I'll say, what is the test that I know some doctors personally complain a lot that they generally don't need? Oh, cultures. Like, people will culture every single thing for no damn reason. That's what I've heard some people say it, and I'll actually believe it, because you won't believe like somebody having like a manuscript and somebody else just culture the whole damn thing and actually putting them on antibiotic. Because one thing that I've been able to see, like with this whole culturing thing, whole culturing everything, is if you culture something's gonna grow out of it, because bacteria is everywhere. So if you culture it, best believe that something's gonna grow out of it. And that's probably going to be a reason why to put this patient on antibiotic, even if they generally don't look infected and they do not need it. But hey, guess what? The culture says that it's infected. The literature says that if it's infected, antibiotic. Or even the culture come back with, like the possible antibiotic that you can put the patient in, and then the doctor might just like decide to put the patient on, that kind of antibiotic that the patient needs, keeping in account what's the comorbidities or what's the patient might be allergic to and stuff like that. So yeah, cultures. People will literally culture everything. I can do like a whole damn talk about it, to be honest. But yeah, So that was like the two different distinctions I've been able to, like those people drive in hospital, really patient care centered, and that's what they want to do, that's what they love to do, and that's what they're doing. You don't have those big business driving hospital that will just like do multiple tests, and I'm not gonna say encourage the patient to stay to charge the insurance. That's what the patient told me. But have other malicious motive when it comes to patient care, and they're way much more into business than to patient care. Yeah, I was pretty much it for this video, and I'm gonna try not to talk a lot because I think I've been talking a lot now, and I generally need to cut this and go do something else. So this is gonna be cuts, and I'll probably see you guys in another one. Thank you.